Good morning, everyone. Happy Thursday. It is February 5th. I am Kelsey Marier, your host and producer for Morning Pulse, where we bring you top local news headlines for Southeast Minnesota and Northern Iowa, as well as a quick weather check so that you can get your day started informed and on the right foot. This morning, I'm going to be bringing you 4 local headlines for your day, and then I'll let you go so that you can get back to whatever you're doing. So we are going to start with a story, something that's actually happening today, excuse me, this morning, that we want to make sure is on your radar. So we know that the former Minnesota State Trooper who is accused of killing a teen from Owatonna in a 2024 crash is going to be in court this morning. He is preparing for his upcoming trial. So 33-year-old Shane Roper is the suspect in this case. He is accused of criminal vehicular homicide and manslaughter in the death of 18-year-old Olivia Flores. Again, she's from Owatonna. She died in the car crash that happened near Apache Mall in Rochester in May of 2024. Roper was driving his squad car at the time of the crash. He also has a history of on-the-job crashes. Attorneys are potentially going to be making their final requests before or to the judge today before the trial for Roper begins next month. So that hearing, the motion hearing, is getting underway in just about a half an hour at 9 a.m. We will be in the courtroom for this, and we'll look to bring you all of the updates and continuing coverage on this story on air and on our digital platforms. Next up, we do have an update in a deadly crash in North Iowa that took place over the weekend. What we now know, the new information from authorities, is the name of the person who was hit by the car and killed. So the Iowa State Patrol has identified that victim as 75-year-old Sharon Ham of Mason City. You may remember the crash happened about 2:30 Saturday afternoon at the Fairway grocery store on North Delaware Avenue. So troopers say that a 45-year-old Mason City man was driving in the parking lot there when he ended up hitting the victim, Sharon Ham. She was taken to Mercy One Hospital where she later died. So the new information in this story that we have for today is that the victim has been identified. Next up, we are talking about straw polling results from communities across Minnesota. They're giving us a better look at where some of the things stand in key state races for Minnesota. We had the precinct caucuses earlier this week, and now we have some of those results. So maybe the most prominent race that we've been looking at with official results from the caucus is the GOP race for governor. It's kind of a crowded field. There's a dozen candidates that have gotten votes from the caucus, but only 3 of those candidates really stand out from the rest. You see them pictured here on your screen. This is according to 98% reporting from the caucus. So Minnesota House Speaker Lisa Damith is leading all of the other vote getters in this party for this race. She has 32% of the vote. She is followed closely, though, by businessman Kendall Qualls. He's got 25.4%. And then in third, rounding out the top 3 here is President Trump's ally, Mike Lindell. He's got 17.5% of the vote. Again, this is for the GOP nomination for Minnesota governor. Again, this is just from the straw poll results that we had from Minnesota's caucuses that happened earlier this week. All right, last but not least is quite possibly our favorite story of the day. There is a dog that has local ties, local roots, that claimed a pretty big honor, or 2 actually, at the 150th Annual Westminster Kennel Club Dog Show. So on your screen, you see some video of Coda, who is a Chesapeake Bay Retriever, a beautiful dog. He was born and bred in Hatfield, so he ended up winning the sporting group at the dog show, and then because of that, he went on to compete in the Best in Show, and he ended up winning Reserve Best in Show.
Almost looks like
title, which is technically runner-up. So super excited, again, a beautiful chocolate-colored pup there. Adam Levy, he owns
and remember tonight,
beautiful drive,
is one of Coda's
and one of their key characteristics, that
so we want to recognize
that water-resistant
him and them
coat,
for this title, the 150th edition of America's oldest continuously held dog show.
and you can hear the crowd, great crowd here tonight responding.
At Madison Square Garden in New York City. So super awesome to see a
One of the
local dog
Again,
and
tonight,
local owner.
Beautiful drive. And one of their key
compete in
characteristics,
this
that coat,
national
that
competition
water-resistant
come
coat.
away with two
Just
different
a
awards.
beautiful
So
example of the
congratulations,
breed.
Dakota.
Almost looks like a
one of his
velvet
owners,
kind of
Adam,
coating, and you can hear the crowd. Great crowd here tonight responding.
All right, our final thing for Morning Pulse today is going to be our weather report, which you can see here on your screen. I have our website pulled up, kuttc.com, and I'm just on our First Alert Weather tab. Every day, many of our meteorologists update this page throughout the day. Meteorologist Ted Schmidt is the latest to put some information for you to know about for the day ahead on here. You can either read what the weather report is going to be like. He also posts a video right over here, and you can watch it as well. Maybe you like to watch and listen rather than read the forecast. I'll just give you a quick synopsis of what he is saying. Basically, March-like weather is going to be in store for us starting today through the next week or even longer. We're talking about warmer air kind of coming into our area, moving through the upper Mississippi Valley. We will still have some cloudy skies and occasional rounds of sunshine, he says, a little bit of gusty winds maybe to start our morning today and possibly through the afternoon as well. However, our high temperatures for today are going to be in the mid-30s, which is awesome. Again, the wind might make it feel a little bit colder than that, but nothing again like what we experienced recently with basically the Arctic chill that we had. So that is good news. We're going to be seeing above average temperatures, which is nice. Ted said all morning that it is going to feel a little bit more like March than it is February. So just have to remember what month we are actually in. All right, those are your news and weather headlines for this Thursday. I hope you have a wonderful day ahead of you. And remember to be kind to one another and always tune in to KTTC's live stream. We have our newscasts airing there live for you, as well as these mini fast casts throughout the day to bring you your news and weather headlines that are local to you. All right, I hope you have a wonderful day.